All right. Oh, we're doing you're not going to make the old man do an intro, are you?
Oh, yeah. Hello, Pickles, and welcome back to Evermore. Yes, we are in the 24-hour challenge part 3, but I'll talk more about that later. We have got a little present, and I do believe it's from Time Architect. So, what has he left us? Oh, my. Wow. Well, that's sure going to help us today with our collection of resources, is what we're going to be doing right now, before we cut to the beginning and the intro of the challenge. So I'm going to keep the challenge a secret. Anyway, we're going to take some of these. I think 64 would be just enough. We don't need 64 shulker boxes, but we can make a fair few with that. Well, thank you, Time. Yeah, much appreciated. That's a lot of shulkers. So, first of all, it's the ever old beginning of the next episode. Put all our resources that we collected doing whatever we've been doing back where they belong. So I'm just going to be selecting the right box to put all these in, and then we'll be getting on to what we're going to be doing. But first of all, I want to be able to tool up properly. So we've got kind of janky armor, shall I say. It's diamond, which I'm happy with. I don't need to have netherite. I'm not going to go after netherite armor just yet. But we don't want just fire protection 2 and unbreaking 2. We want kind of like god tier armor, don't we? And our tools, they're kind of all right. Look at that. Fortune 1, not Fortune 3. So we're going to upgrade our tools, get a proper set ready. And before we go off and get our armor and tools sorted, we are going to get some more rockets, because I feel after today's challenge, I might end up minus a few. So we're over here at the creeper farm, which we built in the last episode, which was a fair while ago, I know. But it's okay. We're still here. We're still on Evermore. I'm going to come into here, actually. Come down here and see how this farm is doing. Hopefully it's still working. And we want to come around to this side to where the storage is. I do believe we end up everything in this chest here. Okay, so we might need to AFK for a bit at some point. I'm going to spend a night AFK in this farm from the top of the tower. But for now, I'm going to take, what do we want? Paper, 6 stacks. We're going to take 2 stacks of gunpowder just for now. And then we'll come and AFK this to get some more. Now we need to get some paper. That's the problem. I never actually got round to building my sugarcane farms, which I had planned to go here. And they looked really cool. So, look out for a future episode. We will be building sugarcane farms. But until then, we have to go looking for it. And I've got my sugarcane down here, so that should be enough. We'll hit the temporary sugarcane growing area and collect our paper that way. And we managed to make quite a few rockets there, but that is all my resources gone in terms of sugarcane and paper. But we've got half a chest worth, so that's going to keep us going, hopefully just for this episode. Like I said, we're AFK the sugarcane farm, the gunpowder farm, and we will be building the sugarcane farms to go alongside it, so that we can get that rocket supply up together, and we won't ever have to worry about rockets again. The main thing we need is rockets to be able to fly around. Just selling me iron to level up, so that we can then buy some books, so we can then upgrade our tools. This always takes a lot longer than I think it's going to. I thought I was just going to be able to go to my librarians, go and get some books, trade, level up my gear, and then let's get on with the episode. But no, I've got a lot of maintenance and manual kind of prepping and stuff like that to do. Yeah, so I'm going to be here selling iron to villagers to get enough books, or emeralds to buy books to upgrade my gear. And now, of course, because I'm that prepared, we are searching for, there's one, cattle, so we can get some leather, so we can make the books. Sorry, dude, it's for a good cause. I keep forgetting how big an area we'd actually started taking over on this server. I am going to have to finish some of these builds though, aren't I? I mean, this bit, I've had plans for this. It's going to happen. Oh, those llamas. Anyway, back to looking for cows. So whilst I was clobbering cows on the head, I suddenly remembered that we have got a pork farm that uses hoglins to make pork on here on the server. And I think it is somewhere over in this direction. And I can get leather from them. I'm pretty sure I can anyway. So let's find out. This is the farm here, from what I can remember. That's a Magna Cube farm, is it? Nope, that's the frog farm. I didn't even realise we had that, actually. So we can now get frog lights in here. Sweet. There is another one around. I know there is. We just come this way. Here it is. There we go. Our pork farm is here. I just come to rest down here. That's the pork. That's the pork. There's a bit of leather there. There's one bit of leather there. Oh dear. Do we not get leather from these? Well, we must do because it's in there. Right, I'm going to have to AFK this. Make sure loads of pork comes in and try and get the leather. Is that easier than knocking cows on the head? I don't know. So I AFK'd for a little bit. I know I've knocked some cows on the head, but I managed to gather probably about 15 leather from here as well. I probably AFK'd for about 5 minutes. So what I need to do is pick this as, or write this down as another farm to AFK, just so I can stock up on leather and get those books stocked up as well. Anyway, let's go and get crafting those books. First book I'd like to acquire is the Fortune 3 book there. That's 17 diamonds. This is where it gets quite expensive. I never cured these villagers, and it looks like that's going out the window. So I've lost my opportunity there. But it's not a problem. I can get loads of emeralds from selling iron. What do we want next? We want... So that's Fortune 3 is going on that pickaxe there. We've got this pickaxe in our hand, which we've charged up. That's got... We want Silk Touch for that one. So we've got Silk Touch around here somewhere. I never ever put these villagers in their right order. So they're all kind of all over the place. I have color-coded them, which is good. So Silk Touch for 6. That's a good book there. And now I'm just going to go and get the rest. We want to kind of gear up, and I need to buy some gear as well. So I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'll come back, and then we're going to have... I'll show you the gear fully charged up. Eek! Forgot to buy my boots. That'll do. Oh, while I'm here, start from scratch. Sword with Unbreaking 3, Sleeping Edge 3, Sharpness 5, Looting 3, and Mending. I was kind of tossing up between Sharpness 5 and Smite 5. I went with the Sharpness. That's the sword done. Okay, I'm not called Bobbert Pickle for nothing. I've been going around trying to get books when all I have to do is... Silk Touch, does he do it? Yep. Is buy bookshelves off these guys, plop them down, and then, of course, you lot already knew that, and we're probably shouting at the camera. Oh, I got Silk Touch. Oh, blast. Try that again. And get our books that way. Like I said, though, you probably already knew that. Silky Pick with Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Silk Touch. We have got our Fortune Pick. So, just do that. And we want... Fortune Pick with Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Mending. We have got Smite on our Diamond Axe, and our Diamond Axe is already up there with Mending, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Silk Touch, and Smite, so that's pretty cool. And we have our Diamond Spoon with a Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. I could put Fortune on it, but I really don't want to dig up gravel and end up with tons and tons and tons of flint. So, that's the way we're keeping it. I could put Silk Touch on it as well, but I've got Silk Touch on my pickaxe, so if I want to get any grass blocks, I can use that. That's that done. On to the gear. We've got it up here. I'll just run through with you on here, and then I'll go and make it up, because I'm going to have to go to the ender end to get some levels, because that is a lot of books. We have got our helmet with Aqua Affinity, Mending, Protection 4, Respiration 3, Thorns 3, and Unbreaking 3. We have got our chest plate with Mending, Fire Protection, Thorns 3, and Unbreaking 3. Leggings with Mending, Protection 4, Thorns 3, and Unbreaking 3. And then we've got our feet, so our boots, with Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 4, Mending, Fire Protection 4, Thorns 3, Soul Speed 3, and Unbreaking 3. Whew. That is God armor. Is it not?
Okay. Hello, everyone. So we're here on my Japanese island with all the Evermoor members. And we're just doing a little event. We're going to go for 1 week and see what we can build out here. So we don't really have a plan. We've been discussing it for the last 5 minutes. But basically, we're going to Japanify this area using the new cherry blossom trees, and hopefully it'll look pretty. Yay!
So we are 2 days in to our little challenge here, and I have managed to finish my building. As you can see, Meg Ray has got a building going on back here, and it's looking beautiful as ever. And we have a pagoda here. I'm not too sure who's built this, either Cortez or Time Architect, I'm guessing. That is obviously Cortez's building from before, and so is that. But I want to see what this place looks like with shaders on. I really do. I haven't seen it yet, so let's go into our video settings. We'll put our shaders on. And let's see what it looks like. Obviously, it's becoming nighttime, so we're going to have to be careful with the mobs. Oh, look at that. The sun coming down over the sea. That looks pretty good. I'm impressed. I am happy with that. I've also, in the few days before it gets dark, I have lifted the level of the... Let's see if we can add a bit more light into this situation. A little bit more. I've lifted the ground level up of this lake here, and I am going to continue to do so probably up until about this height here, because I don't think these ponds should be too deep. I want them to be big ponds rather than deep lakes, so that's what we're going to be doing there. I am going to go to sleep, and then we're going to talk about kind of what the next plans are. So we're back over on this side of, I'm going to call it a pond. It's definitely quite big, but it will be a pond anyway. So we're on this side of the pond. What have we got left to do? Well, this area here, I want to have kind of as a, what do you call it? The kind of the raked sand, it's a meditation garden or Zen garden. There we go, Zen garden. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have a little rock in the middle of it, and then we're going to have a path maybe with some stepping stones coming across the lake over to this side. We are also going to carry this path on here. This isn't just a little path to dive into the water with. It is always raining. On this server, it rains constantly. Maybe there's something wrong with the weather settings. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to ignore the rain. Yeah, so this path here isn't just there for you to dive off into the pool of water. There's going to be a bridge coming across here. I'm thinking of putting a circle in the middle with a pagoda kind of a bit like that, really, in the middle. And then another path coming out. And then we're going to level this off around here a bit more. And then it will cause like a path to come round, and then we can have the path coming around here and back into the main gardens, or even up here and up to this pagoda here. On this side of the house, I want to put some coarse dirt in here, and then we're going to end up putting some trees and stuff like that. So we're going to have that more of as a garden, and then have a path coming round here, and then joining onto this path here as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the coarse dirt in here. I'll probably build the rock off camera as well, and we obviously need to finish off the outline of the pool as well. And I'll do some more kind of raising of the ground, and then I'll bring you in, maybe as a time lapse again, building the trees and doing the garden out. I think that'll probably be quite cool. Anyway, I'm going to get off building, and you enjoy the next segment. So So we are nearly done, and I hope you have enjoyed those time lapses. I've just got a few more little bits to do, which I wanted to do with you on camera. I've got a bucket already. So we have come up with a way of having kind of like leaf pass. I know we've got these leaves here that come with the 120 update, but I was thinking, look, if we want, oh no, don't want to go in there. If we want cherry blossom leaves and a pile of them on the floor, I think they make a good kind of addition. I think it works, and we've got kind of them there, kind of decorate as like as people come to what could be like a hotel, I guess, or like a resort. So we put those there like that, and we've got a few more to do there, and then there's another little bit left to do on our kind of pagoda over there, and then we are done for kind of our primary build. I'm going to say primary build because that is kind of, this is the main build structure that we've been doing for our part of the challenge, but there are bits to do, terraforming and other bits like that. I don't want to show too much what everyone else is doing, although you can see it as I fly around. Try not to do too many spoilers, but we will be doing a showcase at the end. So here I want to be adding one of those, and we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will add that on the top. And then we want one last thing just to kind of give a bit more light and show our area off a bit more than everybody else's. And that's that there. Right, so that's that done. We've got just another little thing to do here, and that is to put these lanterns in. I'll do one with you on camera, and then we will do the rest off camera. But this has been really good fun. I love doing these challenges on the Evermoor server. It's kind of a nice kind of challenge, kind of gives you something to kind of work towards with Minecraft and stuff like that. Sometimes you can kind of get a bit bogged down with the grind, and you kind of need something to kind of reinvigorate you. That's the word I'm trying to use. So I'm going to put these in. These are slightly more difficult than the ones that were on land, but we are making it there. So that's that there. And like I say, I'll do the others off camera, but this is the build done. We will look at everybody else's, or like I say, at the end of the video, which will be coming up pretty soon for you guys. But I've got another 3 or 4 days worth of work to do, terraforming all this area up and kind of making it look really nice for you guys to see at the end. I hope you've enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll catch you at the end of the episode. Yeah, we're back after a week of building in Cortezarino's existing Japanese area. This castle was already here, and we're going to show you around.
We just snapped our fingers and boom, there was a castle.
Oof.
Well, it's just when we built
Don't tell
castle,
anyone.
it just appeared. Yeah.
I haven't finished
I
the
guess
top of that castle.
we can look at the other building that you did too.
Prior to
this one over here.
There's a
Oh,
new
that one. Oh, the farmhouse, which
Yeah.
was I built so long ago I couldn't find the entrance to it again. But
You don't even know the entrance to your own farmhouse.
just be careful. Don't break the string, or
Oh,
I'll have to clean up a mangrove tree.
I've actually never
the-
gone inside it. This is really cute.
It's a very pretty interior.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but that was already here. Let's look at new stuff.
We're going over to this one first. This is new. I haven't seen this.
Oh yeah, there's no interior in that, but that's my newest build.
Okay.
Before we go in though, these are my
yeah.
4 chickens that came from 1 egg, so they have their own little forever home.
I've
right
never
here.
seen that before. That was like,
That's crazy.
I wish I
half the
had
time can't
recorded
get
it,
one
but I
chicken.
didn't. There's not much to see in here, but we could go to the 2nd floor because then you can get a good look at the whole the rest of the area, even though
Ooh,
there's nothing in
ooh.
here. But it does have a nice balcony. You can come out, look around,
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
look at my
nice.
garden that I spent this whole stream working on.
Oh wow,
Oh,
look at
wow.
that. That was not here. Nice.
I like that way of doing the lily pads with the whatever
Yeah, I got that
block is
idea from
called.
Bobber. I saw him do that.
Yeah, it's
so-
the pink wood and then the
Yeah, I was
fan,
kind of
yeah.
copying your guys' idea.
It does look
Oh,
nice.
then you use drip leaf. Yeah.
And fun fact, there's a couple turtles in this pond. They were just naturally up here, so I just expanded their little puddle and made it a little bigger. And they're
Oh,
still
that's
swimming
cool.
around.
Yay.
I didn't want to see the ocean from here,
Yeah.
which you can if you go right over this wall. So
Especially with the cold biome and stuff around.
Piggle, you made it.
yeah,
Cool.
it's kind of.
Yeah, it's a weird biome to have right there, isn't it? Although Japan's snowy, so
Yeah, but I built this. I felt like we needed something leading up to all of the other areas. So which way we're going? Through the gate first? Go this way
Mhm.
Yeah, we
first.
go this way. Yeah.
Sure.
See, here's where we need more flowers or something, because this
yeah,
poor
Yeah, kind
path
of,
is
yeah.
pretty bare.
yeah,
We
we've got a
do have a
cow, but it's
cow.
not. Yeah,
I
This
really
is
like
where
this
we
lantern.
died. Yep.
Oh yeah, I put the lanterns everywhere because I saw Cortez use those by his farmhouse, so I just put those everywhere.
That's cool.
so that's my little pond down there. On the very first day when I had no idea what I was doing, I know how to build ponds, so I just threw
Oh, I
that
like
in.
this view of the building in the back with the tree in the front. Looks really nice. I totally planned that.
Over here's my pretty new bridge that I absolutely only had to build one time. I didn't move
It's a
it at
lot
all.
prettier than my ugly bridge over here that I just slapped together and I can't stand it.
Well, I was going to build the bridge here, but I thought there's no way I'm building on the diagonal. I can't do that, so I just did the normal one. But I'm so proud of my little stream bed here. The
Oh yeah,
the
we
cool thing
connected
about
these two ponds.
the cool thing about this is if you squint, you forget you're in Minecraft. It is so realistic.
So this is kind of the area that I did. Kind of
Oh
did
yeah, I
more of
also
a.
copied your bench design in my garden.
Hey, it's a nice bench. Kind of wanted a very dramatic tree kind of overhanging the path, so I kind of made it like they purposely trimmed and tied it to where it would grow over the path, so it doesn't have a lot of offshoots.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
I like the canopy feeling.
No,
I like how you've done the decorated pots there. That's cool.
oh yeah, I meant to actually put some proper decorative pots. I was just kind of playing around with the idea, and then I forgot to upgrade it.
You did the
But yeah,
best custom trees, man. I
I
really
just
liked your one you did in the swamp as well. That was awesome.
oh
Yeah,
thanks.
they're very unique.
I was gonna say I
Like
just kind of copied
I
the
feel
one
like I
that
get stuck in a rut. All my trees look the same.
I just kind of copied the tree that was over here. I'm like, oh, that's a nice look. I'll just kind of go off of that one. So whoever built that one over there,
That was Bobbert.
Well, that brings us to my pink house. So I left off building a house for a while because I wanted to see what you guys were doing and match it. And I think the first house that was built was that pink one over there. So I thought, okay, I'll do pink. And I put it in the pond here because I thought this big pond was just a great big expanse of water that had nothing in it. So I thought, oh, I'll build my house halfway in it. And yeah,
I
I think it
really
turned out
like
nice.
And it
all the
has
details.
interiors.
Yes,
Oh,
I
you
did
did.
the interior was
Oh,
an afterthought. So
I'd actually never seen the bamboo trapdoor.
Oh no,
Those
have
are
I?
really
No.
nice.
Yeah.
Those are perfect for that.
I've seen a modded version of the bamboo trapdoor, and it looks nothing like this, and this looks so much better.
I have been accused of overusing trapdoors, but I don't think you can see that in this build. That's
I
lovely.
think it looks cool. I like the roof.
Yeah, this was my first attempt, and then the other building back there. Well, this one I tried designing in survival, and that was my mistake because that one I kind of designed in creative first, and then built it in survival, and that's why it turned out so much better.
Well, the difference is the overhang of the roof. You've only got
Well,
one block
yeah,
here
this
where
one
you
I
got
didn't build big
3 or
enough
4.
because I didn't plan this one out very well. That was the problem.
Go check out your area.
So I built this path here because there wasn't a connection between like this, that, and that. So I thought that would come in nicely. And then all these bridges have turned up, which I didn't even see before. So they're really cool.
There's two bridges right next to each other.
But yeah, so this is my area here. These are the pink trees I was talking about earlier that I'd nicked off Cortez's probably 2-year-old build, maybe. But I've changed the block palette out and kind of mixed up a bit. Kind of got the idea, inspired by, shall I say? And then I've got light blocks underneath the. I think not on here. No, the light blocks are on this side underneath the wall and the moss. But I didn't put light blocks. But I did put the half slab with the water. So they're waterlogged. So there's like cherry leaves coming down.
Oh yeah, those look nice. Same thing for the we did for the lotus flowers.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be a Japanese bathing house. So That's where I got the idea from for that. Be careful with the
This looks like a
bushes.
thunderstorm.
Yeah. It rains so much around here.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we've got a visitor.
You know,
No,
did
he's
you
burning up.
notice that it started raining right as you said bathhouse?
Oh, yeah. Time for a shower. So yes,
I get
that was kind of
rainbows
the
with
idea
my
behind
shadies.
this. I got inspired by one of the pictures that Time posted on our Discord, and that's kind of what led to me building this. So,
Oh, did
bridge
Lilith
and-
do these interiors?
And then yeah, I managed to, because I think I'm bad at interiors. Like I can do them,
oh,
but
this is
kind
so
of
cute.
I get daunted. So Lilith came in and helped because she's about to go on holiday, which is why I don't think joined us for the actual whole thing. But I managed to convince her to come and help me do the interior of the bathhouse. So,
Oh, I love this.
but she
Lilith
it's
is really good with
intricate.
interiors.
It is, yeah. It's just like there's something around every corner.
I like the use of the banners as kind of like little privacy
Yeah.
dividers. I never would have thought of that.
And
I
then
don't know
out
why.
back here, we've got a hot pool. And I had planned on doing a big tree, custom tree behind there, but ran out of time. And then I've got the bridge going over the pool. And the pool, I raised the floor level by 10 blocks. Because it was so deep. And then I put the black trim round it. This was a bit of a design feature to raise the level of the floor even more, so it looks nearer.
Okay.
So that was the idea behind the black, kind of two black lines on the floor, was to try and make the floor look closer. And then I've got these kind of flowers again. It's kind of when you go to a hotel resort kind of thing, they kind of adorn you in flowers and stuff like that as you come in, just to make it look a bit
Nice.
more luxurious.
I meant to tell you to remove any landscape you needed to if you wanted to connect this path
Yeah,
back up
that, and
in
that
here.
again, it was another plan to kind of carry that one up, but like I spent so long doing the gardens and replacing all the rocks on the edges and stuff like that. I kind of ran out,
Like-
but I think eventually we'll kind of get that going up to link into.
Like I
your
said, we
path.
should give ourselves another week to
Yeah.
to add to this part and the other side of the island.
I agree.
As soon as
Or
we're
just
done,
do
I'm
it on
going
our
to
own
keep going.
time.
I mean, considering what we got done in 1 week, I mean, double that time frame. You expect twice as much, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think we can give ourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
area really came together.
And so another challenge is complete, and I feel that every challenge that we do, the builds just get better and better. This was my favourite by far, and I think it just turned out awesome, and I will be going back to finish little bits off that we never got to complete as we fly across the build site. Why didn't you let me know in the comment section down below, what was your favourite build? Who's your favourite builder? Why do you come and watch Evermore? But there we go. I hope you really enjoyed that episode. If you do, give us a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, why not hit the subscribe button? And if you want to see more Evermore, let me know down in the comment section. Let me know what builds you want me to go back to. Let me know. Ciao for now.